So what's up? Another update video. We're gonna knock on some wood. Where we got wood? I'll use Max straw. I can't even, that's not even wood. Where's wood around here? Oh yeah, right there. I'll knock on the monster core wood. So Jonathan did his thing with Mr. Drop Down Scarecrow from Party City 2023. Also Halloween City, I'd say.
Come one step closer, and I'll take your soul.
So in the other video, we showed you as best we can the troubleshoot of this piston. The piston is still good, but the gears, only one of them was cracked on the tooth. So he switched it out. We had an extra piston from our scrap pile of pistons, which we have at least maybe one or two more in there, which is cool. And so far, Drop Down is back. Max Straw back in the game. Gonna put him in the Haunted Hill Harvester pumpkin patch in a little while, probably later. Setting up this guy. He's gonna go where the 12-foot skeleton is in a little while. Gonna bring him down because he is indoor outdoor. But the only thing with him is he's definitely getting a bag over his head. Not because he's ugly, but because we want to protect him from the elements. And this is the hand that plays the guitar. It strums the Tombstone guitar, which is very cool. This Velcro strap right here, I don't know, that doesn't hold it up, right? No. So that just stays on there for that, as my alarm is going off. Yes, it's my wake up alarm. It's the time that we have to almost take Tabby to where she has to go. All right, Jonathan's working on Little Jack Harver. He says it doesn't work, so we're gonna check it out. I think it does work, because I remember I had to do some wire splicing in order to make it work. And I think we got this one for one of those discounts when it was said to be broken. So that was good. And I'm pretty sure it works. We'll soon find out. But anyway, this is our update. It is 9:09. And once again, 9:09 means this. That's what 9:09 means. And you want to know why 9:09 means that? Well, if you go back to this guy right here, and then we have 4 other band members, right? The drummer, the singer, the other guitar player. I know there's a keyboard guy and a DJ. So the keyboard guy and the DJ have a little bit more to do with the 909 than the guitar guy and the drummer. Even though, no, the drummer actually does too. In the land of Johnny Hardcore, DJ Johnny Hardcore, me right here, back from the dead, 909 was a drum machine. And it wasn't a drum set, it was like a synthesized drum sound effect or a bass line, very hard bass line that if you listen to music like hardcore techno, Johnny Hardcore, hardcore techno, hard house, anything like that, right? Hard bass line music. That hard bass line came from a 909 drum machine that was created, pretty sure it was created in Holland, Rotterdam, Holland. I don't know who created it. I'm gonna have to look up that one. If you want to go look it up and tell me, on Google.
There's not a soul left.
That's all he says, right? He only has one phrase. But anyway, long story short, 909 means booyah, means hardcore. And I always spell everything, any kind of C, almost always with a K, except my last name. So, for the rest of the night, what we're going to do is Jonathan's going to finish up Jack Harver, which I think is done. He did Max Straw. He banged out the rocker. I'm gonna have to put everything around and make sure they're enforced so they don't fall and get broken by the wind. We're going to go to storage. We're gonna drop off this big box of boxes, which is awesome. This is the Mega Wolf box that is all jacked up. I have to put a little piece of Gorilla Tape right there. I wish I had black Gorilla Tape, but I don't. So it has to go with what we got. And we're gonna put boxes inside of boxes like that into here. Gonna put Tombstone Terror into probably one of these boxes, and then put that box. I wanted to put the Possessed Pumpkin in that box, but it doesn't fit. But as silly as this might sound to you, it's not, because there's so many boxes and we need to put them inside of each other in order to store. So that is going to give us a lot of breathing room. You could see that the Shed of Doom, remember I would show you the Shed of Doom, balls to the wall of boxes. Now there's only really one major box right here, which is Cthulhu Watcher, who we never set up, who I'm considering setting up very soon. And we're thinking about putting him in the alien area, Area 31, which is going to be this area over here. Quads will not be there. Traffic light is hopefully going to be for Young He. We'll see how that works out. Those weeds are going to be for the pumpkin patch, or we might keep some of these weeds here. Not weeds, whatever you want to call them. There's grass. And we're going to like spread it out over all the animatronics, like the ground bases, so you can't see them. And this is also a compost pile. We throw all kinds of compost back here, and we mix it up, and it's a really very fertile dirt area to grow stuff. But yeah, that's the goal, man. You got this guy right here. He's gonna go against this wall very soon. But the good thing about him is he's indoor, outdoor, and underneath the fence, he's pretty secure. So any gust of wind, nothing's really gonna happen to him, except if he bends, which is that's what we don't want to happen to these guys. So another one over here, Tombstone Terror, or as Vanessa says, Tombstone Terror. He works. John never really wanted this guy back when he was out, but the only thing about him is this thing is like very flimsy. And just now I just put Gorilla Tape over here so this wouldn't go backwards, right? It wouldn't go back when it shoots up and down. But the only thing about this is now this thing is very, very flimsy. So what I want to do is definitely just put it down like that, but let it click in there and then keep it in there. So I'm going to get Jonathan to do that. And then what I have to do with this silly stuff, but it's not the only way we can actually secure it. I'm going to have to drill something in here again, which was, something was there. I don't know what was there, but I have lawn stakes that I could zip in there. I'm pretty sure I can zip them through. And then just, let them go down. I don't know how long it can go down on both sides. Whoa. And then just stake it into the ground so it's secure. So that's something I have to do. But I'm not doing it today. That's something I can do when I'm kidless, when the kids go back to their mom. The only thing he didn't do today is Dr. Payne, and I'm going to see if he could just bang him out quick, and then I'll deal with him. So let me ask him to do that right now. I just confirmed with the boss, so he's done for the day, unless we come home and do it, which is a possibility. But it's going to rain tomorrow, I believe, and it's probably better that we don't set him up yet because he's just going to be in the elements. These are the drapes for the carnival. We got I think we got about five drapes from Spirit Halloween last year. Look really, really awesome. Creepy cloth, right? Creepy drapes, but they're perfect for the carnival. So that's something that we're going to do this year, one way or another. Looking to do that. Looking to put that tent up, and that'll just be insane if that works out. I can't wait to see how it comes about. All right, so that's about it. We'll wrap this up. We'll show you more progress as we go. Keep watching, keep commenting, keep giving us advice, ideas. Keep doing what you got to do. Make sure you get your homework done if you're in school. So this way afterwards you could pretty much do whatever you want. I'm sure your parents would be the be the same as me saying, you know, if you have everything done, man, you could just enjoy your night. You know, do what you like to do, as long as it's of course good. Right? You can't do bad things. Here's our first animatronic, the Hauntress, and the pile of bones. Not sure what we're doing with the pile of bones yet. We'd have to see what we're gonna do with this stuff, but it'll be fun when the time comes.
There's not a soul left. They're all gone.
The one thing we still have to do is, or I have to put this arm on there somehow and just use it without having the mechanism for the arms to bounce with that spring. So, but I'll handle that another day. And then when we come back from what we have to do right now, we'll set up this guy, that guy, probably this guy in the pumpkin patch area, which I should do right now, but it's gonna take a little time, so I can't rush it because we got to put all kinds of stuff down. But the one thing I definitely need to do right now is go to storage and get this box out of here, and I think a couple more boxes. This one too. And then we could get more organization here and more stuff out of here, which is very, very good. Really, really helps to get more stuff out of that shed so we can use it for other stuff that's important. Maybe even use it for like a room, you know, maybe leave it open when it comes for Halloween. That'd be really cool. I have to really see how I can make things happen here, because we actually made this into an arcade at one point, but I don't know if that's gonna work out. Probably not, because I got these washer and dryer here. I'd have to put the washer and dryer into storage and do all that stuff, but you never know. You know, it's a possibility. It'll make the haunt more fun. But then again, you know, walking in and out of this room, I don't know. But then again, you could put a lot of animatronics in here, right? You could put about, I don't know, could have put a bunch in here, and then you won't have to worry about the animatronics getting soaking wet, right? You know, and even if you had to store them, you know, that would also be a good idea. So yeah, you never know. Let's see what happens. Might have 2 arcades for the Monster Haunt. If I could do it. It's just gonna be a lot of lifting for me, moving out of these slot machines and stuff like that. Oh, another helicopter. Oh yeah, this guy's gotta go to the pumpkin patch too. See this guy, Arctic Dragon? I thought this guy was so cool, man. When we were all into the hunting down animatronics and getting them, when I got this guy, he didn't have a good box. He had a jacked up box, but he still supposedly worked, and he's cool and stuff like that. He does the fogging feature too, but just doesn't really fit our haunt. And he's definitely not or she, I think it's a she, definitely not an animatronic that could be outside. So that's that. But we shall let the video go on into the next, and we will see you next time. $9.09.